All right, we'll call it a fucking holiday extravaganza.
It was the year-end holiday gathering.
The year-end holiday gathering.
I don't like the word gathering for anything.
It's a party.
It sounds like you're in druid hoods,
right?
And you're chanting or something when there's a gathering.
It's a Christmas party. It's an office.
Yes,
Christmas
it's
party.
an office Christmas party. Can we fucking be a little bit of Americana here?
Especially if you do it around when Christmas is being celebrated.
Thank you.
Yeah. Anything that's a year-end party, but it's before the 25th, is actually a Christmas party.
But if people really want to get away from this whole Christmas thing and not mentioning Christmas, then wouldn't you just blow off the Christmas time? Because you're like, we don't believe in that as a company, and we'll throw our winter gathering in January.
Yeah.
When it's very obvious there's no religious holidays around it.
Yep.
You're just dressing it up differently. It's still a office Christmas party, but you can't say that for whatever reason.
Winter literally just started. What are we celebrating?
I don't think
not even started yet.
Yeah, what's wrong? You don't know your shit.
It was snowing.
We got 8 more days before Christmas starts.
Winter.
You mean winter?
I mean winter.
Yes,
sorry.
the winter.
Yep.
So we had the winter gathering way too early.
Yeah, it's still fall. So technically it should have been a late fall gathering.
What is it? It sounds like some
together.
pagan fucking seasonal thing.
Well,
the winter gathering.
But you're still celebrating Christmas.
Of course.
But you just got to call it something else, because if you call it Christmas, people are offended.
That ain't
but
no
the people
winter
that will be
tree.
offended still go to the party going, oh, it's okay because they didn't call it Christmas.
No one really cares except like HR going through their rules to protect themselves.
Right.
Let's call it something else.
Right.
There's red and green cupcakes with holly on them. What could possibly be more
What was she
Christmassy than
doing on
that?
them?
Not the girl.
What are the highlights of the gathering? What did we miss?
It was fun.
Was it fun?
They had the bottles out.
Popping bottles.
Yeah, people were popping bottles. They had garbage bins full of beer.
Was Who Kid here?
Who Kid was not there.
Oh, damn it.
All right, then
That
it's
would've
not a
been
real
fun.
party.
Yeah.
Sway was there.
Sway was there, okay.
All right.
And he brings the
He's an
party.
older OG, though.
He is. He's an OG.
He's an actual OG.
Right.
But, man, if they could have got Who Kid on board, then this place would have been packed. Because then people would have been like, okay, it's happening.
What kind of music?
Christmas music.
Oh, well, that's weird because it's not a Christmas party. Why were they playing Christmas music?
Do you understand the insanity of this?
It's so stupid.
As long as you don't call it the Christmas party, it's okay. But you're doing everything Christmassy.
Right.
Yeah.
They were playing Holly Christmas hits, the radio
Right.
channel. Yeah. Although there was hip hop being played in the fishbowl because that was the ping pong room.
Uh-oh.
And they had a little DJ.
That sounds like it's, hey, look, Stinky.
Stinky.
It's always fun to see Stinky walk by in the hallways.
He was at the party
Stinky
for a little
was there?
bit.
Yeah?
For a little bit,
Little
but
bit?
he had Jay Thomas duties at the same time.
Oh, boy.
I
Ew.
see.
It's disgusting.
Exactly. He was eating them.
Making cookies out of it. Yeah. Making holiday cookies out of it.
on that show.
Guarantee it would be nutty.
He is nutty duties.
Nutty duty.
Shit.
But yeah, we all watched the big ping pong game.
That was the highlight.
Yeah.
I guess.
And
It was
everyone,
the ping pong game.
everyone had to root against the boss. Oh, boo, boss.
However, I'll tell you this.
What?
Sway was not victorious. I talked to Sway
There
after
was
the
booze. There was ping pong.
Yeah, fucking bottles.
Sway through the game because he was scared that,
They played best of 3.
right.
Our esteemed leader won the first game. Sway won the second game.
Oh, shit. They kept it dramatic.
And I talked to Sway, and he said that our boss narrowly edged out that third game for a victory.
Oh, boy.
Did he feel all good about himself after winning the ping pong match?
I don't know.
You know
It's quite
what
an
Sway should have
accomplishment.
done? March a B or C level celebrity past him so he would run out to try to offer him a show. Distract him.
But then
Shit.
there were Roland.
Roland was there?
Roland came.
Oh, shit, right there.
And
makes
that's a party.
The price of
Yeah,
admission.
but no, because Roland's changed.
What?
You cannot bring that dude to a party anymore.
Oh, because he just bashes everything that's there.
Everything.
He's a snob now.
Ever since he started hanging out with the fucking
the
cronut
cronut
chef
guy. That cronut guy's a bunch of trouble for this show.
He was just like, everybody's having a good time. Everybody's getting a solid buzz on. And Roland is just yelling at the top of his lungs about the food being
About
cold.
pedestrian food and
This pedestrian food is cold.
Yeah.
Who wants a cold burger?
Maybe if he was a pedestrian for a couple of hours during the day, it'd be less of an issue.
He was talking about how the tacos were ice cold.
Yeah, and then he said the tacos were cold.
Ice cold.
As cold as the beer, he said.
Yeah.
And the beer was cold.
Like, he's rude.
Well, he's a foodie.
But he's become way more snobby than he
Bottled
used to
beer
be.
or kegs?
Bottles in a
Bottles.
big
What kind of beer?
big garbage bins. They had like Brooklyn Lager and
Fancy beers?
not
Any
super
just
fancy.
Bud Lights, things like that? No?
Sam Adams.
Yeah,
and
Sam
Heineken.
Adams.
All right. They went all out.
All right. Oh, here he is.
Roland, you didn't like the winter gathering?
What happened, Roland?
Fine, just the food was like 7-Eleven food. And I'll say here, next year, I'm going to throw one invite only in my office with the top chefs to show people this is food.
Wow.
Bunch of morons.
Why wouldn't they call you and ask you about how to cater this thing?
that would
They
make
had
sense.
You would have got
falafels.
you would have got a bunch of chefs that would have done it for free.
Yeah. They got falafel, ice cold. Then they had a macaroni and cheese with the tongs. But
Was it
all,
coagulated into a lump?
beyond that, it all lifted together.
Oh,
Jesus.
God. Why wouldn't they? Didn't they have the little fucking...
You would think. If they were under there.
Sterno the Magnificent. No Sternos?
And then they had the burgers, and then they turn on so high, so where the mayonnaise is boiling, and then the top is cold.
What? There was mayonnaise on them? And
Yeah.
Ugh.
So people are waking up, shitting their brains out, going, "What happened?"
Nothing
It's
better
the
than hot
burgers.
mayo.
They should have asked you.
Yeah, it was awful. Then the tacos
Everyone
were
knows
awful.
that you know your food.
So they go, "Hey, everybody, how's everything?" I yelled, "The food's cold."
Uh-oh.
But like everybody's like drinking. If they don't like the food, they'll have a few bites. They'll throw it out. Everybody's having a good time.
It's not meant to be a sit-down dinner where the
No.
food's supposed to be good. The food is just there to soak up some of the booze that you're putting down.
This will soak up shit. It's awful.
Jesus.
It was a party in the
Bad.
lobby.
It was bad.
It's not
Yeah.
like it was like, you know.
Yeah, it was just a little
lobby.
Or
get
just cut
together.
back on the wine, whatever fun, and throw on
Wine
the food.
selection? How
But
was
that's
that?
what people want. They had a ton of wine.
Did they?
Good wine.
Nice Shiraz.
What kind of wine?
Nice Cabernet
Dom
Sauvignon.
DeLuise.
They had Dom DeLuise. Wow.
Dom DeLuise.
They went all
Cheapo
out.
brand.
No, I didn't see anybody complaining
A
about
little glass of the Dom. DeLuise, yes.
I didn't see anybody complaining about the booze.
No.
I mean, I wouldn't know.
Roland's all in, though, with his food and beverage.
It's just become such
A
an
snob.
insufferable snob at these events.
Yes. Wow. That was
I
rolling.
mean, free food is good food, but if you're feeding bad food, shame on you.
Yeah.
And everything has to come back to the food, too. It's like you get into a conversation, you're joking, you're laughing, and then Roland goes, yeah, but who wants a cold burger?
Oh, it's
nobody's even
we
talking
weren't
about
talking
food.
about the food. Oh, Roland.
Before we even got out there to see all the food,
comment.
Roland
Jeez.
was already telling everybody that he researched the caterer.
Ow.
Why are you so loud?
Rock, would you punch yourself up there?
No.
You were a little extra loud there.
Yeah,
sorry.
a little
So I
loud.
didn't really hear what you said.
His confidence was building over the last couple
Oh,
days.
man, right?
That's being pushed right down.
No, say it again. I really didn't hear
Before
you.
we even got out there to try anything or see what was going on, Roland was already telling everybody how he researched the caterer.
Oh, my God, really?
And he probably did.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it was awful. I was like, oh, God, this is going to be a shit fest.
But everybody was having a good time.
Yeah, that's all that
Except-
counts, right? Oh.
Roland.
But we could have.
Except Roland, oh.
All they had to do was ask you, and you would have had some nice chefs down here that would have done it.
Yeah,
You know, on the arm.
But his priorities are all fucked up. Like,
Why?
there's no way that the office, the people who work here, there's no way they would have wanted more money put into food than alcohol. All they wanted to do
But
was
I'm
to
saying
drink at
I
work.
don't think it would have cost anything.
But he just said a minute ago they should have cut down on the wine budget
I
and
see.
upped the food budget.
Was there a lot of food left at the end of the party?
Probably.
There was
Even the homeless
Okay,
will walk by that shit.
That's usually a sign.
Even the homeless will walk by that shit, he says.
Wow.
Next year, I'm going to throw my own invite-only office party. And I go, oh, look.
Why wait till next year? We have
Because
one
I'm-
more week left before we take a little break.
Yeah,
so
you
why
can
don't
have your own
set
Christmas.
up your party next week.
I'm flying home.
When?
Dude, wait
Tomorrow.
till
You're done tomorrow?
there's gonna be like no staff here next week. I'm here
Why
with
the
you
fuck?
guys,
Why the fuck?
and that's like, I think it's like me and Travis. Troy's gonna be here for a little while.
What happens?
Because they said we have to take vacation because I have 21 days. And it's like,
We didn't take all our vacation. I
it was
was told.
summertime. That's why I ate
Oh,
out.
well.
What happens?
We'll be here.
They proved it. So I was like, bye-bye.
So you're done for this year.
What do we got? A
Tomorrow.
full week next week, and then that's it.
And then that's it. We can do it.
Yeah,
Yeah, we'll fuck around next week.
pump it out, as they say.
Yeah.
Sure.
But you guys are invited to my soiree.
We'll
in
be
a year.
invited to the office in a year.
So why don't you have a true winter gathering though?
Why don't you do it in January?
Yeah, do
I'll do
your
January.
own winter gathering.
Well, I texted Cronut guy. He's and a couple other chefs are in.
That's the guy that fucked you up. Cronut guy.
Yeah.
Cronut guy
That's
put you
what
over the
he said.
top.
He jaded you.
Well, he
He was already well on
his.
his way, but the Cronut guy was the one that really.
And the Cronut guy has a new cereal that he made. It's delicious.
Yeah, and Roland's running around
Cereal.
yesterday going, the Cronut guy's new dessert is his cereal. And I was
It's
like,
delicious.
I got cereal.
Gotta get my bowl. Gotta get my cereal.
Right. I got Apple
So
Jacks.
he's got what is it? This gourmet shit
Dulce de
cereal.
leche.
What is it?
Dulce de leche.
What is
Dulce
it?
de leche.
Dulce de leche. It's like a caramel chocolate flavor.
Oh, God, Mars. What?
It's called dulce de leche.
Oh, dulce.
or de leche. Shut up.
Which, by the way, the fact that Mars had to redo that for Roland is even more insulting. Because Roland's Mexican.
That's true.
It's Spanish.
Mexican.
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 Mets. He says Mets. Mexican.
Mexican. Right. Mexican.
Mexican. Mexican.
Yeah. Look at that. What does that cost? $50 for a bowl of fucking cereal?
Jesus Christ, it's $15 for that little thing of cereal?
$15 for a little bowl of cereal.
Is it
That's
healthy?
crazy.
No, it's got it's got real marshmallows
Oh, I
in
thought
it.
that was bananas. I'm like, okay, I'll try it if
please.
that's
No,
bananas.
That
That's
is bananas. $15 for cereal?
What's the ingredients in this thing?
It's
The chocolate caramel like thing.
There'd be
Yes.
gold doubloons in there for that fucking price.
You know how much sugar's in that shit, man?
Oh, I bet a lot.
It's caramelized milk chocolate with a dulce de leche flavor. And a plentiful amount of smoked cinnamon flavored mini-me merengue kisses.
Jesus.
Meringue?
Yeah.
Meringue kisses.
Stupid.
Meringue
Craig, yeah,
kisses.
Spiced hazelnuts.
Spiced
and a
hazelnuts.
Sugar brittle. Wow.
Yeah, it couldn't be less.
That's not breakfast.
No, it's
That's-
dessert.
That's like something you would eat at the movies.
That looks like an apple cobbler.
Yeah.
Ooh, that would be nice if they had that there.
I do like
Honestly.
apple
Wow,
cobbler.
Roland's very angry. You're angry about the winter gathering.
Yeah, because I
the
went
food
home
wasn't
and
up to
blew
your-
my ass out from the food. It hurt.
Well, I don't know what happened to Roland because he used to get drunk. Like, he used to drink constantly.
And not care about the food.
And now he's given up drinking and is just obsessed, addicted to food.
Well, I would drink a lot if the food was delicious. Like, oh, great. I'll
Have
drink
a
a
couple
lot.
drinks, celebrate the food.
Food, I have both.
What else happened at the party?
Well, I mean, yeah, you talk about drinking.
Right.
Apparently, Dennis Falcone, he didn't overdo it with
our
the
own
drinks.
Denny Falcone was at the party.
But Dennis Falcone waited all day. He's talking about the party. He wore.
Is he here yet?
He is.
Oh, I see that weird walk of his.
He wore.
He's walking down the hall.
They had Santa
hobbled.
Claus do a town hall here for the kids channel.
Yeah.
Dennis Falcone got a laminate because they give laminates to all the people who go to them in the audience.
Uh-huh.
He got a laminate and he wore the laminate all day yesterday
He wore the laminate.
just to celebrate Christmas. Like, that was a week ago when Santa was here.
He was feeling special.
He was feeling special.
Right. Like, look, they gave me a laminate for
Right.
the Santa Claus interview.
Nobody can, for the Santa Claus
on.
interview.
Wow. That's
is
wonderful.
he almost here?
But he shows up to this thing
Yeah.
Yeah.
and he had like 3 beers.
3 beers.
Right.
Look out.
And all of a sudden, he's this whole other guy.
Really?
Like, I mean, he was inappropriate.
Wow.
Dennis was inappropriate last night.
He was inappropriate guy at the office party.
Wait, you have no
was.
problem going on record and saying this?
I found him to be inappropriate.
Wow. Why?
Whoa.
That's right. I'm not issuing a complaint,
Here he comes.
but I thought his behavior was inappropriate, and I worried that some of the female employees at this company, beautiful female employees at this company,
all right.
may be offended by this.
Do you have any examples?
Yes, I do.
Let me hear.
You want to hear it before he gets in?
Yes, yes.
He announced, he yelled out with everybody around him, "Who's got mistletoe on their belt buckle?"
Oh, no.
He actually said that.
And just a sea of employees, bosses, HR officials.
He was that guy.
Oh,
You got it wrong.
Uh-oh.
Eric's very excited.
He rocked.
What did
He
he say?
yells out, "Am I the only guy with
Okay.
mistletoe on my belt buckle?"
That's even worse.
Oh, yes,
What happens at office Christmas parties?
You want to hear another one?
People lose their minds.
He put a lampshade on his head and danced around. What is this, from fucking Mad Men?
There's this girl, Lauren. She's this young 20-something blonde that works for the Cousin Brucey show.
Uh-huh.
And this is her first Christmas party here at this company. It's like a dream come true, right? 'Cause
Must be.
She loves this job still, and
That'll go away.
Give it time.
She loves this job.
Don't worry.
still.
Give it time.
and is just having the time of her life. Until Dennis Falcone asks her, "Hey, Lauren, how long till you hop up on that photocopier and make a photocopy of your ass?"
Oh, you can't say that.
Yes.
For real?
Yes, that's true. Then
Oh no.
there's some other chick who's walking by him. I don't even know who this chick is. I don't know her name, so I don't want. And I don't
Travis
want
Teft?
It could have been Travis.
She wasn't here yesterday.
Oh, wow.
She had the same figure though.
Oh, a little waif-like.
And he goes, "Hey, honey, how about a kiss?"
Hey, honey, how about? Does he think it's 1950?
3 beers in.
Oh God.
It's not like he wasn't stumbling around.
He's living Mad Men.
He is living Mad Men.
He was.
Nothing wrong with that.
He was Don Draper with a pedophile
Yes.
mustache.
Right.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it doesn't help. That mustache certainly doesn't help.
No.
The creep factor.
So, I mean, and he was like, immediately,
That's great.
like me and E-Rock, who was also at the party, and Liam, the talent booker, we were all like, "Dennis, what the fuck are you doing?
Chill.
Like, what are you doing? That's
Yeah.
crazy inappropriate." And Dennis went on his, Spectrum arguments.
Oh no.
Where instead of
Oh, I forgot. He's very inappropriate. but
Acknowledging.
He doesn't understand that he's being inappropriate.
instead of acknowledging and
Right.
correcting his behavior,
He'll just deny.
he denied, he justified. We're at a party, and
It's a
alcohol
party.
is being supplied. We're off work hours. And he's
Wow,
just-
he really justified it.
It was crazy.
Yeah, at one point, word was going around that the beer was starting to run out. Right?
Uh-oh.
And he was already, like Sam said, 3 beers in, and he disappears. He comes back later, and he's double fisting
Well, yeah. Well,
Oh no.
he's got to take one for the road.
Jesus.
just in case everything ran out.
Yeah.
But, like, I mean, he wasn't the drunkest dude there. It's not
Oh.
like the drinking was the part that was the problem so much.
He's
as,
just got that in him.
right. Like,
within
after
the constraints of employment, he will adhere to all rules and regulations.
Right.
But if he can justify that it's a party, it's off hours, they supplied the booze, then the real Denny comes out, who is the guy that says, "Hey, toots,
jump up on that photocopier.
jump up on the photocopy
Let
machine."
me see that ass.
Well, people on the spectrum tend to not have a filter.
Yes.
well, Opie, you may not know this, but it's a social disorder.
Or any self-accountability
Sure.
or anything.
Let's
yeah.
bring him in
One
for
of
a
my
second.
favorite, before he comes in,
please.
one of my favorite parts in our lobby. There's a staircase that goes from our floor to the 37th floor.
Wonderful.
He's at the top of the floor. He claps his hands and yells out to the party, "Hey, let's go to the strip club!" And then starts walking down the stairs with a strut.
He
did
was
do that.
really making a
He
scene.
might as well have been walking around with mirrors on his shoes and trying
Right. Shoe mirrors, trying to look up girls' skirts.
I'm starting to understand why he doesn't have a full-time gig on air. I'm
Wow.
finally getting it.
You get 3 beers in him, just
Yeah.
enough to loosen him up to be his true self.
Well, here he comes to defend himself.
Oh, yes. The lovely and talented Denny.
Hey, Denny, who's going to the strip club?
What?
I didn't say strip club.
What'd you say?
Oh, remember at the end of Caddyshack when Dangerfield says,
Hey,
"Hey, everybody,
everyone,
right?
we're all gonna get
so after I
laid."
go, "Hey, everybody, we're going for lap dances." That's all. It was just something funny. That's what I was doing last night. Just
But you don't
having
work
fun.
blue.
That's not
Obviously,
blue. That's not blue.
He doesn't work blue in the air, but he works blue around the office.
in life.
You know, it was just fun.
Right.
It was
At
just-
the
it was
office
just-
party, he certainly works blue.
And the office party was like mainly populated by the people who do not get to have fun at this job. Like the people who work downstairs that we never see.
Right, they're
that
not
sit in
on-air
cubicles.
people. They're
Right.
cubicle people. They're bean counters and whatnot.
Right.
And the people, I mean, the
behind the
narcs.
scenes, folks. Behind the scenes,
And
folks.
narcs.
And narcs.
They'll say something.
Yeah.
Because they've been told they can't put pictures of their children in their cubicle
Right.
because it offends the women that can't have children.
But apparently this guy can get everybody lap dances.
Uh-huh.
Denny, I'm hearing you were out of control.
No, we were
had
just
a few
having fun.
beers. You had mistletoe on your belt buckle.
No, I had 3 beers. It's funny. People posting pictures saying, Denny, 6 beers. Next picture, Denny, 5 beers. I had 3 beers.
Yeah, I told
about-
him it wasn't...
2 Blue Moons and a Sam Adams.
What
That was
about
it.
asking the girl to get on the copy machine?
Oh, Lauren, I said, what are you doing? She's standing by the copy machine eating cupcakes through because she was like inhaling those things. I said, hey, what do you be careful to the copy machine? What are you going to jump up and take pictures? You know, you don't want to.
That's not the fuck what you said.
You don't want to
See,
do
that's
that.
just it, Denny.
That's not what you said,
You
dude.
can't see.
You know what blows my mind?
He
like,
said
we
he's-
have done like just
were just having
vile,
fun.
disgusting shock jockery in our
Shock
careers,
jockery,
and
yeah.
we know you just can't do stuff
you
like
just-
that.
But you know what? I'm doing it. I'm channeling like Dangerfield, just doing funny stuff.
Oh, yeah.
That's all I'm doing.
he uses character.
Yeah, exactly. I'm doing it in character.
Dennis uses character.
Now,
I'm
like
the last
Mr.
guy in the world.
Amos,
I'm
he
the
uses
last guy
character.
to
Or
hurt
keep
somebody.
talking while we're trying to do a little bit, but that's okay.
You got to use characters.
Let me just get my point across.
That's why he grew that Prider mustache.
Oh, yeah.
Just having fun. I'm just doing lines from Rickles and goofy stuff. That's all. Just having a good
sure.
time.
Give me a Rickles
it's a
line.
party.
I love Don Rickles.
What were we,
I'm a
what
big
were we
fan.
saying? You know, when-
21-year-old fucking
Yeah,
girl
that's-
will understand that you're doing Rickles.
Yeah, of course.
But she, you know what?
Give me a
was
Rickles.
laughing. Well, I'm just saying, if it was something Rickles might
Well,
have
you're
said, I
lucky,
don't know.
yes.
She was no. She wasn't laughing like good one, Denny. She was turning around to me and to
Making
E-Rock
faces like,
and going
uh-oh.
like laughing. At, can you believe what's happening? He asked me to make a photocopy of my butt.
Wow.
No. I didn't say it in those words.
She said that you said butt.
No.
Wow.
Oh, shit.
No.
She said that. She doesn't lie.
Wow.
She doesn't lie. Okay, so we're just having a good time.
It
She didn't
sounds
have a
it.
good time.
We're just
sounds
having
it.
We're just having a good time.
That's all it was.
That's
a
all.
good time, was
time
had by all.
indeed.
Yeah,
That's all it is.
I never witnessed.
fun.
I mean, there are people from Hits One that were sitting there watching, like, what the fuck
hey,
is
who
Denny
was there
doing?
from Hits One?
And the new guy, you guys don't know. Not the girls.
No?
None of the girls
None of the
showed
girls
up.
None of the
showed
girls
up.
showed up.
No.
And-
Rich Davis was there.
Nicole ain't showing up if she can't drink with that kid in her gut.
Exactly. She can't
Yeah.
be around it, I don't think.
They ran out of beer pretty fast.
Well,
with guys like
you,
you.
double fisting like that. I mean,
You know I was.
Jeez, let some people near the beer, Denny.
I'm here this early in the morning.
I'm sure they calculated the
Functional alcoholic.
I'm sure they calculated the beer perfectly. We're like, okay, if we have this much
Oh,
beer,
I'm sure. Yeah.
it's
they brought more in.
It's very likely that no one will be too buzzed.
Yeah.
But that to me is more disturbing because, like I said, Dennis, he's right. He was not drunk.
No.
He wasn't stumbling around. He wasn't. He was just a little buzzed and got some truth serum in him.
That's all it takes.
And all of a sudden, he's asking girls who walk by him for a kiss.
No, I'm not.
You didn't say, "Hey, let's have a kiss."
No, of course not.
4 different people told me that separately.
Oh,
no,
shit.
no, of course not. I
Then
was
what
standing by
happened?
the tater tots, and I said, "You remember the movie Napoleon Dynamite when he stuffs the tater tots in his pocket?"
Yes.
And the guys in the classroom saying, "Let me have some of your tots." Napoleon goes, "No," and he smashes them. That's all. We were just laughing about the tater tots, who I think they were warm.
I'm talking about a different
But that
instance,
was a
obviously.
kid,
That
but
has
nothing about a
to do-
kiss.
No, of course not.
You know what? The
One
tater
young-
tots goes back to Roland's point that the food might have not been up to par.
Look, people were just hanging
You can't
out.
have tater tots at a party.
People
It'll
love
drive
tater
Roland
tots,
nuts.
though.
One young lady
Did
walked
drive
by.
Roland nuts.
Huh?
One young lady walked
You know what
by
tater
and came
tots
over and
do,
gave me a
Roland?
kiss. That's all.
Oh.
That's all.
On your
That's all. That's
belt
all.
buckle.
No, of course.
And
my
then
cheek.
what did you say?
No, I said nothing.
Did your helmet start getting
I think
hard?
she likes
Did
me
you
or
then
something.
solicit
That's
any
not what
other girls
happened.
for a kiss?
Did he start
No,
filling up?
Of course not.
Did you say,
How close
hey,
to
the line?
turgid
I
were
know
you?
where to draw the line. I know
Did you
where to
say,
draw
hey, the line
between
starts
fun.
here, ladies?
Did you have a penis vein popping out?
No.
His version of the story is not true.
I know.
I don't know.
He's-
I don't
He
know.
asked a girl for a kiss.
Who did I ask for a kiss?
I don't know her name, and I'm not going to
You don't
implicate
know.
her.
Exactly.
We're on the air.
No, well, you don't have
Are you on the
facts.
prowl?
No.
Are you
Oh,
single?
You
man.
guys don't have. You guys don't have the facts here.
Single and ready to mingle?
No, you guys don't
Yeah?
have the facts. You
Okay.
guys are just trying to get me in trouble.
You didn't
because
say am I the only one with mistletoe on my belt buckle?
I didn't have mistletoe on my
But
belt
did you say
buckle.
that?
I said there was a guy I worked with who would walk around at Christmas office parties, holiday
He didn't
parties.
do this whole setup.
Yes, I
That's
did.
bullshit.
I said it. He said, "Hey, I got a mistletoe
Bullshit.
belt buckle," and that
No.
was just a goofy thing.
No, you yelled
Sam
out.
Roberts is definitely saying you're full of shit.
You
No,
yelled
he's
out,
throwing me
"Am
under
I
bus.
the only
He's
one?"
there writing notes down at a party.
I don't need to write notes. I got a fucking steel trap up here.
Yeah,
Oh,
steel
man.
trap. steel trip. No. We were just having fun. It was good, clean fun.
You said, "Am I the only one with mistletoe on his belt buckle?"
How many times have you been hauled into HR for sexual harassment
Never,
charges?
because I don't mean it. Because we're just having a couple of laughs.
Dennis, that implies that you're waiting for somebody to at least kiss the tip.
No,
That's what that implies.
You know who else thought it was just fun and games? The mayor of San Diego. Just having some fun. What's the matter?
Just a few headlocks.
A few headlocks, and I'll drag you around the office, squeeze a tit.
How much pre-cum was dripping in your underpants as you were harassing the ladies?
You were building
At the winter gathering.
Denny, comment any pre-cum?
How much pre-cum?
None. I don't know. We were just having
Were you
a couple
spotting?
of laughs. No.
Were you spotting with pre-cum?
Oh, man.
He was sitting there offering drinks to girls the whole time. Nobody would accept. Thank God.
Oh,
How bad did you want one of these young ladies to squeeze your balls?
nice.
No, I'm doing jokes because you guys are just laughing and ripping on me all the time. That's what
Yeah.
these guys do all day. Just
yeah.
laughing. Roland walks around with a megaphone all day, yelling at
Yeah,
me.
but he's not sexually harassing people.
Oh, shit.
He knows where the line is.
He walked by my desk yesterday and broke wind.
He did.
That's not sexual
Oh,
harassment.
God.
That's
that,
harassing
That
me.
could be some type of sexual
That's harassment.
The chick, the security lady. She was
Yep.
who works. Her office is right next to Denny's. I think they put him there because of all the harassment complaints.
No, there's no
Yeah.
harassment
But
complaints.
she was so pissed at Roland because she walked into her office and smelled Roland gas.
Oh, my God, really?
She starts going pew pew, and she's like this Jamaican or Caribbean lady.
She called him the most
Yeah.
disgusting.
That's disgusting.
She said, "You got the nastiest ass in the building."
Oh, wow.
He throws football and knocks hot tea all over me. I don't go
dude,
complaining.
no,
it's
nothing,
fun.
nothing
going
Roland.
on back there?
It's just
man.
fun.
What the
it's
fuck
good,
is
clean
going
fun.
on
No,
back there?
no surprise that nothing gets done around
just
here.
fun.
Roland desperately needs control in his life. That's no secret.
Yeah,
Roland,
well, we
but
know that, yeah.
nothing that Roland does was worse than Denny asking girls who are in their 20s who have worked here for less than a year to jump up on the photocopy
No,
machine.
it wasn't girls. No, it wasn't girls.
It was
it's like the Nuremberg hearings here. I'm not doing. I didn't do
is she
anything
around
wrong.
today? I want
No.
to get her side of this.
She maybe she can call in. or
Yeah,
something.
let's have her call in, please. I want to hear this.
No, it was just fun.
Good, clean
Good,
fun.
clean fun.
fun.
Did you
We
enjoy
just
the
had
ping pong match?
Yeah, it was. They were enjoy. I'm not really a big ping pong fan.
Well,
I don't
who
know if
is?
you know, but,
Really, when you think about it.
again, was
But knowing
just,
that guy, he probably set up cameras to make sure everyone was watching him play ping pong. So, you're in trouble if you weren't watching the big match and making believe you cared
I
about
was
it.
upstairs by the cupcakes and just having.
Oh,
Yeah, dude,
so
this
that's
was
what
a-
you call the girls?
That's such a madman
I
thing.
know, right? Come here, cupcake.
Calling the office workers cupcakes.
Yeah. Hey, cupcake, come here.
You like that show, Mad Men?
I've really never got into it.
How many fannies have you pinched around here in your,
None.
in your
I bet
tenure?
he has.
Fannies. You ever smack a girl's fanny
No,
as she
of course
walked
not.
by?
No,
You don't
doubt
put your
about
hands
that.
on anyone.
How
You
many,
call her toots?
how many girls did you force to sit on your lap as you're
Yes.
programming the holiday channel?
None.
Ask for suggestions from the girls. Come here, sit on my lap and give me a 60s song.
No.
Right.
You know what's very telling about Denny's sense of humor? We had in diversity training. This is true, Denny. In diversity training, everybody has to go. And I heard at Denny's session,
He heard. Yeah.
and then you tell me
Post
that you
office,
tell me this is not true. That there was something about sexually harassing female coworkers, and Denny
No,
raised
it
his
wasn't
hand.
sexually harassing.
Okay, tell me what the context was.
It wasn't. It was like you can't have them do something. I don't know. But
Okay, but
we,
it was-
we were talking about.
It
whatever.
was the way you treat female coworkers.
Okay.
And Denny raised his hand
all coworkers.
and said, "Hey, does this also apply to interns?"
It was just a joke. It was just a goofy line. We were just
in the middle of diversity training.
But he doesn't work.
Denny loves the joke.
Why wouldn't you say this for the air? Then you wouldn't be a shitty fucking part-time weekend jock. You got good material. You just got to start working blue, Daddy.
No, I
No
don't wanna
semblance
work
of context.
None.
That's fantastic.
You know what? I wouldn't hurt a soul in the world, and they know that. Because I'm just a fun guy.
As long as they keep their ass on that photocopier, you know
Right.
nobody's
No,
getting hurt.
Right, ladies.
No.
Words hurt, Denny. That's what you got to
Oh,
understand.
come! You guys hurt me all day long.
We do.
Sal calls me old man, pops.
What the fuck? Who calls anyone pops these days?
I don't run to HR. He's calling me old man.
To be fair, you're quite a bit older than Sal.
Okay, fine, but you know,
You could be his grandfather. You know that.
that could be
Easily.
father.
Easily, right?
Easily.
We're just having a couple of laughs at the holiday gathering.
It was you laughing. Everybody
Sounds
else
like a
was
pisser.
laughing in
Wish I
disbelief.
was there.
Yeah.
Not at like, oh, Denny's a riot. It was like, holy shit. Where did this guy come from?
All right, Denny.
It sounds like everyone had a great time, though.
The guy that doesn't work blue on the radio is the most outrageous person around here.
He was by far the most outrageous
when the mics
person.
are off.
I bet they thought you were a shock jock. I bet people were like, what station is he on? What channel is he on?
Right.
He's a shock jock?
Do we have a shock jock channel around here?
No. This is shock jockery.
Eric, do you think Denny was the most outrageous person at the party?
Yeah.
By far,
By
right?
far.
By far. Everybody was having a great time, too. It wasn't like everybody was like, oh, I got to, what should I say? Everybody was just having a good time, and chilling out and enjoying each other's company.
We're just loosening up. We're just loosening up. That's all.
Loosening up. Get up on the copy machine.
Look, I also heard, and this is hearsay, so Denny may or may not have walked up to Sway.
Dropping M-bombs?
Well, might as well.
Of course
He may or may not have walked up to Sway and said, hey, I love you on Hip Hop Nation. Aren't you Ed Lover?
I did not say that. That is false.
They all look
I'm
alike,
looking
right?
straight down
They all
your
look
eye.
alike,
That is
right,
false.
Daddy?
No,
That's the joke, isn't it?
No.
What did you do then?
No. I didn't go up to Sway and say that to him. I said, did you throw the game? I said, that's
Eric,
all.
what's the story then? Because Eric is the one who told me.
E-Rock comment.
He
and make things up.
he came up. He was upstairs again.
I said Fab Five Freddy.
And he said this in front of myself. Roland hits one people, and he goes, "Sometimes Sometimes I'll go up to black guys and say, "Hey, are you Ed Lover? I love you on backspin."
No, I don't. I did not say black guys.
That's a funny joke, though.
Get Roland in here.
We're not at the
That was a
party.
good one.
I would not do that.
But not at the party, Dennis.
Wow.
Everybody's just trying to have a good
No,
time.
they're just ripping on me because that's what they do. Let's rip on Denny.
Your natural ability is to work blue. I don't know what you're
I
waiting
know, you
for.
should just embrace it.
It's supposed to be a judgment-free zone at the party. That's why it's not a Christmas party.
Right. That's
It's
what
just,
I'm
it's
talking
just
about.
a couple of laughs.
Look at that juice.
Some juice in
Some
there. yo.
juice walking down the hall.
You like that, Danny?
I didn't see it, and I don't.
Tell her to hop up on the photocopier. Take something home with you.
Better be a lot of toner in that photocopier.
He saw, but he's back to workplace. Work hours, Denny.
You put the mistletoe back in the drawer.
Right.
After hours, was
Let's
just
make
having a
believe
couple
the winter gathering is still happening, and he'd have a lot to say about that ass that we just saw.
No, I didn't. didn't
Roland,
see
what do you
it.
got to add to the Denny thing?
I don't know. He just had a great time. He cracked me up.
Hey, honey,
had
you want
fun.
a kiss on the lips? Not those lips.
No, I
Oh,
didn't.
shit.
He
I'm
knows
not
that.
saying it wouldn't be entertaining
He
to
pinched my ass.
listen to Dennis Falcone be outrageous. Of
course it would.
But I'm very surprised by this.
Hilarious.
because
But
He's
I-
told us many times he doesn't work blue
But
on
I
the
don't
radio.
work.
And the
I didn't-
context
I didn't
is so
say
off.
I didn't say any foul language or
We
anything.
should have a Dennis Falcone tequila and donut day.
He participated in Tequila Donut Day.
Yes, he did. He is a trooper.
No,
he's
I mean,
he's done
Roland and I
everything
would-
we've asked except for curse on the
I
radio.
don't like to do that.
Oh, yeah.
I don't like
He's got that, but you're right. He doesn't curse, but he's got that old school mentality of, yes, women are there to be harassed.
But
No,
that's
they're
like
not there
saying,
to be
not
harassed.
cursing is saying like,
Oh, hold on.
I make sure I don't get a speeding ticket, but you're a serial killer. Like, it doesn't matter.
All right, we got Lauren on line one. This is one of the many girls you harassed yesterday at
It was
the
not
winter
many
gathering.
girls. Good morning, Lauren. How are you?
Hey, good morning.
You okay, Lauren, this morning? I know you were a little shaky last night after your interaction with Dennis.
Shaky, but I got over it. I'm okay. I slept it off.
Now, without doing like fake radio crap, what did he say to you exactly?
Okay, we were all sitting upstairs by the cupcake area, and he was like 4 beers in at this time.
4 beers.
And out of nowhere, he turns to me and he says, "Hey, Lauren, we're gonna get up on that copy or make a copy of that ass."
I did not say. I didn't say. I did not say that.
It's even worse.
No.
It's even worse.
Lauren, I did not say that word. I said I might have said but maybe. Okay.
Okay, now the story's already changing because he said before he didn't say
Okay.
but.
Right.
No,
Right.
Dennis, you're like in denial mode because for the last 2 hours last night, you were going around to everybody, and Eric could vouch for this, and so could Tommy. You were saying, "I didn't do that, this and that," and then your number of beers that you drank went down from 5 to 3 to 2.
Went down from 3. It was 3 beers.
People saw you with 3, and I saw a photo of you double fisting.
So
Is
those,
that-
so
Somebody
those
came up and
right
said, "Here,
there.
take a picture."
Okay.
It was all take a picture. It was all goofy stuff. Lauren, you know I
Theater
wouldn't
of the
hurt you,
mind.
I
right?
love that. That ass.
you know I wouldn't hurt
Lauren,
you.
you know that we're just having fun, right?
On the record, Lauren. On the record.
You never want to have to say, Lauren, you know I wouldn't hurt you.
No, I mean,
This is meant to be. I'm not hurting
Dennis is a
you.
great guy, and it was all fun last night.
of
but
course.
it was.
Lauren, I
it
need
was
you to walk
quite
down to the
amazing.
lobby with me.
E-Rock,
Yeah.
comment.
With Lauren on the phone. Right after this incident happened, was when Denny was drinking his beer, leaning on that little part of the wall. And Lauren, did he not say when this girl walked past, "Kiss, kiss, how about a kiss"?
Yeah, well, this is what happened. After he said that comment to me, that's what started off everything.
Oh, yeah.
And then as girls, these are girls that we don't work with. They're different from the 36th floor. These are people that are like, stuffier business suit type on the 37th floor. And as these girls were passing, he was saying all these comments like, "Hey, baby, how about a kiss?"
I didn't say that.
What happens? Does he black out after a couple
I
beers?
didn't do anything.
I
Why are
think
the
he did.
stories so different?
One beer is a blackout for Dennis.
Yes.
I would have to believe my guys and Lauren over you.
Okay,
Because
fine.
there's too
But-
many stories
No,
coming
I
in.
said,
you
how about a
can't-
cupcake? How about a cup? We were giving out cupcakes to everybody. Remember
Dennis-
all the cupcakes there?
You don't blame the victim. You don't call the victim.
Oh
a
my
liar.
goodness.
She's not the victim.
She was a victim. She got
She's one of the
asked.
cupcakes.
Why? She was asking for it because
No,
of how
of
she was
course
dressed?
No.
Are you one of those guys?
No, not at all.
You
not,
could see it in her
not at
eyes. She
all.
wanted to get dead ass on
Not
top
at
of the
all.
copy
Right, right.
machine.
Not at all. Just joking around, just having a few laughs.
Just having some fun.
Nobody
That's
got hurt.
all. No one got
They're
hurt.
going to implement the Dennis Falcone rule.
Oh, Jesus. The Dennis Falcone rule. It's in the handbook, a new
gonna be in the
edition.
handbook next year.
Addendum.
No, it was just fun. It was just fun.
Yeah,
By
of
the way,
course.
Dennis is so weird because he was conscious enough as this was happening to look at me and know that I was going to come on the air with this tomorrow.
course.
And he didn't stop.
But I was just
He was a
laughing.
madman on a
No.
mission, just full of testosterone
We
and
just
cum.
had a good time.
Wow.
No, it was nothing like that.
Just all
Lauren,
sexed up.
people in Palo Alto want to know, did you copy that ass?
Great question.
No, I did not.
Oh, okay.
My managers and bosses were there. So
Yeah, that would have been a little
So were
awkward.
Dennis's. Didn't stop him.
No,
Well,
it was
that's
just
true.
it was just something out of Mad Men, like you guys were insinuating. Just a goofy
You
thing.
didn't even watch
that's
that
all.
show.
Goofy.
No, but it was just something. I know it
fine.
takes place in the
Lauren.
60s, early 60s.
Lauren,
Yes.
were you around when he started making claims about his belt buckle?
Oh yes, I wanted to mention that to Opie and you guys.
Thank you.
Actually, my manager brought this up later, and he was laughing his head off about it. But he said, "Hey, ladies, I have a mistletoe belt. Who wants to be the first?" to
No.
kiss me?"
I did not say that. I said I would
saying I did not say that?
because you guys hear these things. I didn't say that. I said I
Denny.
worked with a guy who wore a mistletoe belt buckle, and I said what he said. I wouldn't do that.
I said, wouldn't
I'm
it be
not
funny
that stupid.
if I said?
No, I'm not
right.
that stupid. You didn't hear that. Come on.
You were trying to get the tip kissed.
No, not at all. Not at all.
I'm believing Lauren on
Here
this one.
comes the pre.
Guys.
no.
All right.
All right.
Who wants to go deep sea diving?
No, not at all.
Oh, Danny.
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 Good for
Wow.
Not at all.
you. Danny's trying to get some.
No,
Lauren's
not at
testimony is really hanging Denny out to dry
Yep.
here.
Ever since.
No. I love Dennis. Dennis is a great guy.
Don't
He's
say that.
funny.
He's a predator.
No, it was all early. It was all good fun. I mean, it got a little inappropriate.
Oh, my God. Cousin Brucey's going to punch Denny in the face.
Oh, my
He's
God.
very protective of you.
Well, speaking of Cousin Brucey, he actually made a comment last night out of nowhere. He was like, "I'm co-hosting the show with you guys in 2 weeks." I'm like, "Dennis, what are you talking about? There was nothing said about you co-hosting the show with me and Cousin Brucey."
Did you say
He went
that?
On and on.
What's that?
Yeah, he said that.
No, Bruce wants me to help him out. Just do some
And
stuff.
Eric
Help
No,
him out.
but did you announce to Lauren that you'd be co-hosting with
Yeah,
him?
Bruce didn't want you to come in on one night.
He never said that, Dennis. What
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. He asked me yesterday. He said he'd like me to help out on one Saturday night or one Wednesday night. So he goes, "Why don't you come in and co-host with me one night?" I said, "I'd love to."
Wow, I think you black out or something.
I do too.
I think you black it out because Cousin Brucey does not ask anybody to co-host that show ever.
Well, okay, we'll see.
Oh,
We'll see.
We'll
It's the first
see.
time for
That's
everything.
A threat.
No,
wow.
we'll see. You know,
Well, yes. Well, the listeners can see I chronicled the whole party on my Twitter last night. So if you want to check it out, it's at NYC Vixen on Twitter.
Ooh, you
Nice.
Jesus, that was a smooth Twitter
That's a
plug.
great opportunity to
I can
plug.
learn from you, man.
I learned
was
from the
flawless.
Opie over there. So
That's
That
great.
was flawless.
I
My
gotta
God.
say, ever since Dennis has grown this Tom Selleck mustache, he's just been all sexed up.
no, I'm not.
You know what I
I'm not.
mean?
No.
More like a Dennis Weaver. Got Dennis Weaver in the studio.
You got the McLeod.
You got the McLeod. Let's just call it the McLeod.
Hey, McLeod.
This picture tells the story, doesn't it?
Oh, shit.
What is he doing there?
He's holding the ice bucket,
Right.
Full of beer.
and he's got a
Oh.
dopey smile on his face. Everybody's ignoring him,
Right.
But he's like just the wild. He's obviously the wild man of
Somebody
the party.
said, "Dennis, do something funny." So the ice was there. I picked it up. And
Yeah,
I
there
said
you
they
go.
sent me for ice. That's
You were
all.
trying to get everyone going at this
That's all.
party,
It was
you
just-
know?
It was good, clean fun.
Oh,
clean
look
fun.
at you there with the crew.
Yeah.
All right.
There you are. Picture of you with up on the copy machine, copying that ass.
Nice, Lauren. Nice.
Look at the selfie with Scott there. It was a good picture.
Oh, yeah, it's Scott, the professional ping pong player, apparently.
Eric had to jump into that one.
Oh, E-Rock's in there?
Yeah.
Eric had to get a little FaceTime.
Uh-huh. There
I like
he
that.
is.
I like that.
Well, that looks like a fun little party.
It was a fun time. There are fun people who work
I
here.
wish our studio wasn't broken. I would have gone.
Right.
Oh, what a shame.
Yeah.
All right, we got to take a break. Certainly, we're going to go back to this topic
I don't think. I
as
think you
more
should move on.
stories surface.
There was no
Yes.
more stories.
Yes.
Lauren, thank you for your testimony.
No problem. Have a good one, guys.
All right, there goes Lauren.
Bye.
Okay, look at this. This dude from Hits One right here. His
Yeah.
name's Tommy, and he tweeted. He just sent
Tommy.
this tweet out.
Can you hear me?
Oh boy,
What?
at Dennis Falcone is drinking and making sexually inappropriate comments at female
Tommy
staffers.
was breaking my chops.
More
believe me.
witnesses.
just-
More
this many
witnesses.
people
I don't
aren't
even know who this Tommy guy is.
Exactly.
Who
and
is he,
he's-
by the way? Because he also took a picture of our studio.
He's
He works on Hits One.
He's a producer over at Hits One. He's
All
a
right.
fan of the show. He's
Are
good.
you?
Seems like a cool guy.
Denny, are you claiming conspiracy now that all these people are conspiring?
I'm an easy target. You know that. I'm an easy target.
I'm an
These
easy
guys
target.
like to.
You know what makes you an easy target? You go up to young female
No,
employees and you ask them to put their ass,
No.
clench those
That
ass
ass.
cheeks.
No, I
that
know.
ass.
You guys take it.
Take
to
a
the-
copy of that ass.
You know
No,
what
no.
makes you an easy target when you announce to the girls at the party that your belt is made
No,
of mistletoe.
again, I
Mistletoe.
said I worked with a guy who would
Start
show up at a
kissing,
party with a
bitches.
mistletoe belt buckle.
Who wants to suck this
And that-
dick?
A long time ago.
And that guy was you,
no,
wasn't
that
it?
was not
yeah.
me.
That
It
was Mitch
not me.
Cumstein.
I have a
That
perfect
old gag.
record.
I worked for a guy
Yeah.
that once.
I have a perfect record, and you know that.
Ladies, this Falcone cock ain't gonna suck itself.
That's not, I do not say anything that rude and vulgar.
I'm talking to you in HR.
Come on now.
Did you point to your
No.
turgid cock and say, "What are we going to do about this"? No. Did he go Jay Moore on everyone?
If I drank as much as everybody, I'd miss the stop, and I'd be in Riverhead by
Did
now
you
on the train.
pull your bag out through your zipper and sing Jingle Balls? That'd be funny. And then you
No.
jump around and make them jingle.
No.
Hey, Lauren, I know you're new around here, but what are we gonna do about this?
No. No, Lauren is a very good person to have on the team. She's a good worker.
Are you sure none of this happened?
Not
Look,
one
some
bit.
funny stuff happened, yes.
Some funny stuff.
He went.
Let's
Funny
go in the
stuff.
supply closet.
Stuff.
Yeah.
Stuff. I would, whatever. I mean,
It's all
I would,
good,
I would go
clean
to other
fun.
friends' houses, like a party, a
Why
bunch
not?
of couples.
You ain't
and
doing it
I'd
in my
get up-
house,
And I'd
you
get up to
fucking
go to the
pervert.
restroom,
Yeah,
and I'd come
yeah.
out with just a towel wrapped around me. Say, "Is it okay if I take a shower? You guys got any soap?"
What?
You'd come out nude.
Funny, no, with a towel. I said towel.
Just a towel,
See,
though.
you
their
what?
towel?
Just for fun.
You
So
take all your clothes off?
your dick is on their towel?
No. I would just do something goofy. I don't do that
Take your
anymore.
clothes off at someone's house.
You know,
fun.
I'm just leaving upper decker.
Just fun.
Yeah.
Hey, is it okay if I take a shower? I want to freshen up. Just for the
Clean fun.
Just quick joke. That's
Opie,
all.
you have young
Do you get a
children.
big laugh?
Yeah, always did.
You have young children in the house. How would you feel
No, I
if
wouldn't
you
do it.
invited Dennis
No.
over?
Well, the problem is he's not going to be invited to my house.
Never.
ever.
Oh,
no.
God.
That's too creepy for me.
What if Dennis had Anthony broken out his character, the naked DJ, at your party?
Shit.
Yeah, why didn't you do
I
naked
know.
DJ at Ants?
because he hired me to work.
Oh, he was working. See, when he's
I
on
know
the
where
clock.
to draw the line as being a professional.
He's
Just
either
having
on the
fun.
clock or on the cock.
No,
That's
right.
it.
Next time you have him DJ in your party, you got to have a point where you go, okay, you're off the
You're
clock,
off.
you're done.
Hang out.
And then he's going to come walking out of
With a
your
towel.
house,
Have a few.
your bathroom with your towel on.
Oh, yeah.
He will be fucking someone doggy style within 15 minutes
I
in your
wouldn't
movie
take off
theater.
all my clothes. I'd have
Oh, yeah.
boxer shorts on or something. I wouldn't do that.
Yeah, but
Just
your
fun.
bare chest?
Yeah, why?
Oh, Jesus.
Imagine
Wait,
him
wait,
coming
wait a
out.
second. When people go in a pool, are they bare chest?
Well, they do.
Yeah, but when somebody not in their living room.
No, and I have done that a long time. Maybe when I was like 29.
Oh, there you go.
You said you would do that now.
No, I wouldn't.
You just said that.
Those people don't invite me to their house anymore.
Why?
Oh, boy.
Yes,
Because you came out in a fucking towel. And like it was a joke.
it was just a joke. Just a joke. Just having a good
great.
time with Denny. That's all.
Yeah.
That's all.
All right, Denny.
Very good.
Appreciate the time, though, guys. Sam, I hope I gave you enough fodder for today.
Oh, boy. Dennis, you're an endless fountain.
I love it.
Yeah, you're a soldier.
I feel bad I missed that party. That would have been fun to hang around and listen to Denny going off like that.
Just trying to get it sucked.
If you guys-
However, he had to get it done. Whoever,
no.
however.
All I want to do is make people laugh and give them a smile. That's all.
And if you can come, then that's just a
No,
bonus.
no, not at all.